In this video, we're going to talk a little about lasers because we have to make some decisions here on our dual laser CNC build here. Now, if you just have one laser, uh, you still have to make some decisions right here. But we have lasers that have the drivers built into them, right? So that means all the wiring goes up to the laser head and is controlled from the laser head. We also have external drivers here. Now I got some external drivers with no lasers attached, except for this one. This one's got a laser attached. Most of the external drivers have these holes right here on the sides. They're about 60 millimeters apart. Okay, so right here, right above the Arduino on your backing, you should have two holes right there. Those are 60 millimeters apart. Those are made to mount these lasers onto. Okay, so they're designed to grab onto these. Now this one you have to mount it to the frame because it's small. This thing gets really hot. I've played with these before. They get crazy hot. I don't know why they use such a small wimpy heatsink on this, but they do. So once you mount it to the frame, it starts using the frame to dissipate the heat. Real easy stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do on my laser is I've got this 5.5 watt laser, which is really probably 3 watt, right? But still, these things cut dark acrylic just beautifully. And then I'm going to use an 800 milliwatt UV, which does beautiful grayscale engravings on wood. Okay, so I'm going to put these to the side here. Okay, and then put all these other ones away. These are the Artura lasers. I'll make special brackets for mounting these. These ones mount differently than this kind. So if you have one of these, fancy or tour skinny long ones, I'm really happy with them. I've used them before. They're actually a really nice quality. So don't be afraid to use them. I'll make sure to add brackets in the drawings to mount to these. But I like them. They're just not normal. And this one is just huge. I don't know if this will fit with everything. It's really fatty. This is a true 5.5 watt. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep, it says 5.5 watt, but this is a true 5.5 watt, so it's big and beefy, which is kind of cool. Okay, so what I decided to go with was a half watt, right, and then a three. Well, I guess it says 5.5 watt. It's a 3 watt. I can tell by looking at it, it's a 3 watt. So that'll also go up here. Now the half watt, I just need 3 pins going to it. I need 12 volts going to it. I need ground going to it, and I need a signal going to it. This one needs to plug into its driver. So this cable right here needs to be extended, go through the drag chain here, come out, go through the drag chain here, and then come to the laser driver. Now, I've got all these wires already set in here, so I'm good to go. All I need to do is connect these to these ones and keep track of what I plugged in and what colors they are. And then make sure as the colors come out over here that they're connected to the same thing. Pretty straightforward stuff. And then this side needs 12 volts and ground, and then it needs a PWM signal to tell the laser to turn on and off. Now with this setup, we're going to have a switch up here. Okay? On this little piece of acrylic, there's going to be a switch in here. Now, all that's going to do is change where power goes, okay? I'll pull these switches out that I'm talking about. So, here is the switch. So that middle pin is where power comes in, and depending on where I have it rocked, it's called a rocker switch, right? Where I rock the switch depends or tells it which pin out to go to, okay? So power comes in the middle, and then it goes out either this side or this side, depending on how I have this switch rocked. So that's going to go That's going to go in this little slot up here. Okay? That goes in that slot. What it's going to do is 12 volts will come out of the power supply going to this switch, okay? And then from the two side ones, we're going to either power this driver here, right? So we can fire the 3 watt, or we're going to power this little UV diode. So that's how we're going to switch between them, is we switch that switch up there, and then we're going to power one laser or the other. Each laser is going to be getting turn on signal from the Arduino, from Gerbil, but because only one's powered, only one's going to fire at a time. So now that we got a plan, now we can start wiring for that. So, thanks for watching this. We're on to the next video.